So, last Saturday, my brother Dave decided he was going to finally claim the family honor and win the annual neighborhood bake-off. You know, the one where Mrs. Henderson brings her secret recipe rhubarb pie, and everyone pretends not to notice the suspiciously high number of Tums on her table. Dave, ever the culinary innovator, announced he was going to make next-level, avant-garde brownies. He refused to elaborate further, so naturally I spent the morning hovering in the kitchen, waiting for him to accidentally set something on fire or create a dessert so dense it collapses under its own gravitational pull. Everything started off pretty normal, except for the part where he started jotting down inspiration notes while watching a documentary about brutalist architecture. But hey, I figured he was just getting artsy with the plating. The real intrigue began when I caught him pouring what looked suspiciously like blackstrap molasses into the batter, followed by a handful of chia seeds and, I swear, a single, uncracked coffee bean. When I questioned his methods, he just whispered, "Trust the process," in that tone people use right before they gaslight you into eating kale chips. Bake-off time came and Dave strutted in, proudly carrying a tray covered with a dish towel. He unveiled his masterpiece to a crowd of unsuspecting neighbors, and what emerged looked less like brownies and more like the aftermath of a Jenga game played during an earthquake. The judges poked at the brownies, but their forks bounced off with a dull thud. Mr. Patel tried to cut a piece, failed, and then suggested someone check if the brownies were made from actual concrete. When the winners were announced, Dave was awarded Best Attempt at Modern Sculpture, and the judges kindly suggested his brownies be donated to the local playground as foundation material. Dave just grinned and said, "Well, at least now my baking has a solid reputation."